are.
Okay.
So we have to mention kind of what we've been briefly talking about in our Spanish class. We've been covering two novels that are surrealism and kind of an expression of the culture of Mexico, Pedro Páramo and Aura.
The first book we read, Pedro Páramo, the protagonist Juan Preciado goes to Comala after his mother's death to find his father, Pedro Páramo, and it turns out that he learns that his father's been dead for a while. His father is also a dictator of the town, and he's also had kids with half the women. However, spirits talk to Juan and tell him about his father, and soon Juan dies. And in the grave, he learns more about his father's life through his father's point of view. At the end, the book ends with the death of Pedro Páramo.
And in our other book, Aura, it is about a young man who becomes an assistant for an old lady, and she lives in a big creepy house with her niece. And over time, the young man, he falls in love with the niece, but he realizes there are some strange similarities between the old lady and the niece. And by the end, the old lady is transformed into the young, beautiful niece, and the old lady's dead husband is transformed into the young man.
It's really strange.
That's
Honestly,
Very strange.
it's magic realism though.
Yes. So.
Yeah. En fin, gracias. Thank you to our participants.